everyone, Mantic Mystic Messages here, and I'm here with a reading for the collective for all signs. I will be pulling cards for career, love, abundance, all that for the week. This is for around the week of May 5th to the 11th. I will also pull cards specific to each zodiac sign. Check out the timestamp. So, first card out for you, Deep Relaxation with Buzzard. Relaxation's not a luxury. It's a vital part of your health and well-being. Trust that it's safe for you to rest. This is a week where I do feel some of you are going to want to be retreating, retracting your energy, going within, maybe just taking a little break from the world in a way as much as you possibly can. We have Raccoon, yes, healing energy. Healing's a journey. Each step you take towards wholeness and joy is a step in the right direction. Please do take care of yourself this week. Whatever energy we have coming in. And what else do you have? You have the creative outlet with Trout. Creative outlet, Trout. And this is embrace your creative side, tap into your infinite wellspring of inspiration to manifest a life that's truly unique and fulfilling. So do what you need to do to replenish and take care of yourself this week. This is a week of, if you can, relax. Maybe some of you are, in fact, on vacation. Some of you are probably laughing at that going, yeah, I wish. But anyway, so now I'm going to use the Lustrous Tarot by Debray. And this was a gift to me. I love this deck. It's beautiful. And let's see what we have. Check out the description box for the disclaimer and the decks I use. Okay, Six of Swords. Some of you are moving on to calmer shores or water in general. Like you're done with something maybe being turbulent, or someone maybe not being able to decide, or maybe you weren't able to decide. And now there's the Empress. Moving on and focusing on your own healing will in fact bring in much more abundance for you. Very fertile time here. Some of you could be expecting, or you hear news someone's expecting. Let's see what else we have. Something is going to bear fruit. The healing energy that you're working with and putting into things, that's actually going to bear fruit. You have the Three of Wands here. Okay, there is some sort of growth here. There's expansion here with this card. Some of you are taking action to a new, to do something new. It's like you're at the, you finished one thing and now you're moving on to the next. So this is awesome. You also have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, working hard to make those dreams come true. Let's see what else we have. The Emperor, exactly. Wow. So clarifying the Empress, you have the Emperor. So this is really good as far as if you want some sort of partnership, or if you're trying to. It's really fertile for business adventures or ventures, I should say. This is about having the resources too for something. You have all the power of all four queens and all four kings on the table with these two cards here. And I love that you go from the 3 to the 4. It's progress. This is about leadership, strategic planning, but it's also that create the balance with the harmony and the beauty and the creativity. All of it leads to abundance. This is great for entrepreneurs, or really anything that you're trying to accomplish. And you have the Eight of Swords here with creative outlet, Three of Wands. Now this is Eight of Swords. Some of you may have an actual creative block that you're feeling kind of like you're not sure exactly where to go. Some of you may feel as though you'll just never escape a certain circumstance or situation. Let me get a card on that. Then you have the Fool. Yes, you will. You will. Surrender to this new start. Surrender to the new start, because you do have it. You have abundance in the future here. It's coming in, okay? Some of you, it could take 6 weeks. So I did hear that. Okay, so Fool card, take the leap of faith. This is fresh hope. This is, you may have some inexperience here, but sometimes it pays to be spontaneous and not afraid to look silly or put yourself out there. This is a new beginning. This is about having optimism, okay? And starting anew. New start, fresh start. What a great, and look who's along for the ride here, the Empress and the Emperor. Hello. You have the Four of Swords here. Again, there is that sort of some of you do, though, you're going to want to recharge, replenish, do what you need to do to get clear. Certainly you could be wanting to have some solitary moments, rest, restoration, peace. You might be contemplating something here. You could be recovering from something as well. And you have the Page of Wands. You're going to get some sort of burst of inspiration, though. Here's a spark. Okay, so there is a spark, and it kind of, I think it takes you out of this Four of Swords here. You start feeling that Empress and Emperor energy this week, and you're like, you know what? I actually think I can make something happen for myself. Maybe you do get just that, like a little bit of like freedom to do something now, or you're that creative block, if you had one, or whatever made you feel stuck. It just, you start seeing there's more optimism here. Okay, it's like you start seeing yourself as uh, bigger than the situation that you're facing, and that's where your power truly lies. And there you have the High Priestess. Yeah. Some of you may need to, the High Priestess kind of, they have their intuition here is sharp, obviously. They're listening to their inner voice. This is divine wisdom. This is trusting yourself. And you may need to, really just rely on yourself for some sort of matter. Okay. And the divine, of course, your angelic support and guides, but this person's relying on their spirituality. You'll see the cross on their chest here, whether you believe in, cross or whatever, or Christianity or not, it doesn't matter. It's about you being able to tap into your own higher wisdom. Okay. And they're shutting the world out in order to do this. They're really going within. Okay. And I'm not saying you have to shut the world out, but when I have the Four of Swords and I have the High Priestess, as well as even the Eight of Swords, which you'll see that they're blindfolded here. And that's so they can tap into their own, again, higher wisdom. So see yourself how you want to be seen, where you want to go, not necessarily limiting yourself to what your circumstances are now. Let me get a crystal card for you for the week. You have Phantom Quartz, embrace change. So I'm going to say surrender to this new start. You do. That's because again, tapping into the divine, the spirituality. Let's see. Speaking of surrender, let's get a surrender card for you. Surrender procrastination. Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And let's get a love truth card for you. Tuning into relationships, if you came here for a little update on that. You have closeness, intimacy, mutual feelings, and belonging. Some of you have that to look forward to. Some sort of spark. That could be even the Page of Wands. Maybe you have a new beginning in love here. Maybe, you are combining resources, the Empress and the Emperor, and you're combining resources. What else do you have? You have being in tune, balance, cooperation, peace, and harmony. I feel for a lot of you, you're feeling closer to like spirit, to your guides too. And bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. Finances. So love in the workplace, potentially. Career focus could be someone you meet through your work, not necessarily at your work. Or it could be that you have something in common work-wise, or, your goals are the same. That's why you have the Emperor and the Empress. They're focused on the same kind of thing here in this reading. They're doing something together. And not that you need, a male or a female or whatever in your life. It's more about kind of like partnerships, commitments in general, like what you're going to, having the plans, having the planning, having like a balanced plan. So it's the energies of the Empress and the Emperor. Again, that, as I said, that sort of strategic planning, father figure, leadership, authority, and control, combined with the nurturing, creative, abundant, fertile, beautiful, mothering energy of the Empress. So it's kind of like having it all, like having a great dream, a great idea, and being able to execute it. Okay. So, all right. In order to have that life you want, let's get you a guardian angel card as well. Guardian angel. Pleasure. So immerse yourself in the sensory experiences that bring you joy. Permit yourself to be entirely present and let the pleasure flow through every fiber of your being. I'm also going to get you a high vibe card. How can we stay high vibing? Whoa. Do a happy dance. Do a happy dance. So dance around the room with or without music. Feel joy and happiness. Shake your hips. Raise your hands in the air. Sway. Be excited about life and the opportunities that are coming your way. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to feel good. So again, you're getting this like tap into joy. Tap into joy as much as you can this week. Okay, it's not necessarily going to be an easy week, but it's going to be it's just going to be important to tap into your own divine wisdom and happiness, finding simple pleasures. All right, let's get an abundant. This is it's abundant career fortune telling cards by Maruka X. All the decks I use are in the description. Back and forth. It says you're stuck in a cycle of indecision, which is preventing you from getting ahead. Release the idea of making the perfect decision. There's no choice that will turn out perfectly in every way. Totally true. And financial clarity. So this is you gain clarity and control over your finances, developing the knowledge and strategies needed to achieve financial security and completely transforming your relationship with money. Some of you really do have that clarity coming in. All right, so let's see. If you are a Libra or have Libra in your chart, check out my main channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive. I read for Libra there at least 3 times a week. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many. Okay, too many cards. We're going to start over here. I'm going to get you an angel number card. We'll go into individual signs in just a moment. Whoa. You have a flipper, flip. 777, a sign of divine guidance. Again, really tap into your spirituality this week. So surrender to this new start, but by tuning into the divine, right? So you have connecting with your spiritual guides. Absolutely. So important this week. Yeah, that's a huge, that's a theme across both my channels even for this week. Okay, there could be something that's just a tricky energy that comes in that, we all have to kind of work with. Okay, let's see what we have. We're going to go through the Zodiac now, starting with Aries. We'll get a divine direction card for you by Maruka X. So starting with Aries. If you did like this video, please do like it, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Any engagement helps. Thank you. Aries. Options. You may be focusing too much on one thing or person that you're failing to see there are other great options. So Aries, you have options. Taurus, happy birthday, Taurus. You're going to get a bonus card. Whoa. You have decisions. If you take too long to decide, worries, ego, limiting beliefs, and the opinion of others will begin to creep in. Okay. And you also have fertility. You seriously now, and you have Empress, which is one of your cards in the tarot that you share with Libra. This is a perfect time to start new projects, fall in love, change jobs, give birth to a new abundant life, Taurus. Happy birthday. Gemini, commitment. You may get engaged or fully dedicate yourself to something that will be long lasting. Something. Doesn't have to be a someone, could be a something. Cancer, the star. Shoot for the stars. Don't you dare settle for fine. Set your sights higher. You deserve better. Leo, illuminate. People are drawn to your radiant energy and who you are. The spotlight is shining your way as you reach the top. I know Leos are going to love that. I know. I'm really, my best friend is a Leo. So yeah, she would love that. Okay. Divine timing for Virgo. Have patience as nothing can occur until the conditions are completely ready. Trust in divine timing, Virgo. All right. And Libra. Wealth. Hello. New financial opportunities will help you achieve long-term success, Libra. Scorpio. Winter. What you desire will manifest in the winter months. It could also be a time of solitude, survival, and quiet reflection for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Break free. Break free from what's holding you back. Move forward. Don't wait for the change. Create it. Capricorn. Change. Be willing to let go of what you plan to have. The life that's, okay. Yeah. Be willing to let go of what you planned to have the life that's waiting for you. Okay. Alrighty. And Aquarius. Lessons. You're learning spiritual lessons that will assist you in your journey to spiritual growth. Be patient with yourself. And Pisces. Dominion. You're the master of your domain, which may intimidate others, but you can outdo your opponents. Stay calm and observe, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Thanks so much for being here.